Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashraf al-anbiya'i wal mursaleen, amma ba'du. Bayanu hukmi al-mururi bayna yadayya al-musalli, or bayna yadayya al-musalli, with the kasra, al-musalli. Bayanu hukmi, the clarification of the ruling, al-mururi, of passing, bayna yadayyi al-musalli, between the two hands of the musalli, the person praying. Bayna yaday doesn't just mean between the two hands. If you have something between your two hands, where is it? In front of you. If you have something between your two hands, it is in front of you. So bayanu hukm al-mururi bayna yaday al-musalli, the clarification of the ruling of passing in front of the praying person. Bayna yaday, in front of, between the two hands, in front of. Al-Hadith al-Tasi' wal-Mi'ah, the 109th Hadith, an Abi Juhayn ibn al-Harith ibn Simmati al-Ansari radiyallahu anhu qal. This hadith is on the authority of Abu Juhayn ibn al-Harith ibn Simma al-Ansari. May Allah be pleased with him, who said, Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, Lo ya'lamu al-marru, Lo ya'lamu al-marru, Lo, if, ya'lamu, to know, al-mar, al-mar coming from the same root as murur, mim ra, murur, to pass in front of, right? Or to pass, to go by, right? Marartu bi Bilal, I passed by Bilal. Marartu bil masjid, I walked by or I passed by the masjid. Al-mar is the fa'il, the one who is doing it, right? Lo ya'lamu al-marru bayna yaday al-musalli, if the one passing in front of the praying person knew, if he only knew, who? The one who passes in front of the praying person, ماذا عليه من الإثم, من الإثم, put a fatha there for reading purposes, so that two sukoons don't come together. ماذا عليه, what? ماذا, what? عليه, what is upon him? من الإثم, from sin. لو يعلم المر بين يدي المصلي ماذا عليه من الإثم, if the one passing in front of the praying person only knew what is upon him of sin, لكان أن يقف, لكان, the lam here is a lam of emphasis, kana, he would, then he would, and yaqifa, then he would stop, yaqifa, waqafa yaqifu, wow, qaf, fa, it has a fatha here because of n, and yaqifa arba'ina, he would stop for 40, khayran lahu, if he knew that this was, if he knew what was upon him of sin, then he would stop 40. Khayran lahu, 40 is better for him. Khayran lahu, better for him. Min an yamurra bayna yadayhi. Then, and we said that whenever we have a superlative, and the superlative of khayr is khayr, right? Here is better for him. Then, min is equal to then, whenever you have a superlative. Then to pass in front of, yamurra bayna yadayhi, then to pass in front of him. So if he knew what there was upon him of sin, then he would stop for 40, is better for 40, is better for him than to pass in front of him or between his two hands. This hadith is in Bukhari 510, Muslim 507. Qala Abu Nadhr, one of the narrators, he said, La adri. Qal, I don't know that he said, Arba'ina yawman or shahran or sanatan. I don't know if he said 40 days or months or years. Min fawaid wa ahkam al-hadith, from the virtues, benefits, and rulings of the hadith. Awalan, firstly, tahrimul mururi bayna yaday al-musalli, the prohibition of passing in front of the praying person. Thaniyan, secondly, an anna al-marri, that it is upon the one passing, ithman aziman. Inna, or anna here, anna is affecting ithm. Anna al-ithman aziman al-marri, that there is a tremendous, azim, ithm, sin, upon the one who passes. Lo alimahu, if he were to know it, la akhtara, this is a lam of emphasis, la akhtara, then he would have chosen, from khayyara, to choose, la akhtara, form 8. La akhtara an yaqifa 40 sanatan, he would have stopped 40 years, la yamurru, and he would not pass. If he knew what tremendous sin was waiting for him, then he would have chosen to stop for 40 years and not pass in front of him. Thalithan, thirdly, ta'zimu hurmati al-musalli. Ta'zimu, the respect, the, from azama, form 2, this is the masdar. Ta'zim, the tremendous respect and exaltation of the hurma, of the, begins with a D. I'm trying to think of it right now. Of the, subhanAllah, 1 second. The sacredness, I don't know why I said D. The sacredness, ta'zim al-hurma, the sanctity, the sacredness of the musalli, the person praying. The respect in the, of the sanctity of the praying person. Wal haylulati, right? Ta'zim al-haylula, and separating him. Al-haylula from ha wa lam. Haylula means to separate. Bainahu wa baina qiblatihi. To separate between him and his qibla, the direction that he's facing. You to come in between that. Wa yustathna, right? And this is to have an exception, right? An exception. Tha, nun, alif, form 10. Yustathna. Well, yustathna min dhalika, and it's an exception from that. Either kana dhalika, either if or when, kana, that was, dhalika, that was, fi zihamin shadidin. Ziham, zayha, mim, is busyness or crowdedness. Fi zihamin shadid, extremely crowded. Kasalati, like salat fil haramain, like salat in the two holy or secret precincts, the two sacred precincts, not holy, meaning Mecca or Medina. If you're praying in a Prophet's masjid or in a masjid in Mecca, where the Kaaba is, these are called the haramain. So the Sheikh here is saying, if there's an exception to that, a person, the sin being upon him, if it's in yustathna min dhalika idha kana dhalika fi zihamin shadid, if that is in a extreme crowdedness, kasalati fil haramain, like salat in the two sacred precincts. Wa yajtahidu al-musalliyu fil haramain an yusalliya fi makanin ويجتهد form 8 of جهد, to exert effort. ويجتهد المصلي, so the praying person, he puts forth effort. في الحرمين, in the two sacred precincts, and يصلي, that he prays في مكان, in a place, لا يضيق المرة. لا يضيق, from ضاد يا قاف, لا يضيق, meaning that so that he does not cause an inconvenience. ضيق, to make something tight, to make something restricted. لا يضيق المرة, so he doesn't make it difficult upon the marra, the people who pass by. People are always going from Safa and Marwa, from making tawaf to Safa and Marwa, to try to find a place for prayer, to try to get some Zamzam, this and that. He should try to find a place which la yudayyikul marra, that it does not harm the people passing by. وَلَا يُحْرِجُهُمْ بِصَلَاتِهِ وَلَا يُحْرِجُهُمْ, from ha-ra-jim, haraj. You might have heard this in the hadith, la haraj. There's no harm. وَلَا يُحْرِجُهُمْ, and he does not harm them. This is form 4 of ha-ra-jim. لَا يُحْرِجُهُمْ بِصَلَاتِهِ, and he does not harm them with his salat. Meaning now they can't go, they're stuck doing something, right? They're stuck just waiting because they don't want to fall into this hadith. So he should find a place that is away from the pathways. Although, if you've ever been there, this is extremely difficult. Rob and Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah says, even in this condition, you don't pass in front of someone praying. And even in this condition, you stop someone who is trying to pass in front of you, even in the Haramain. Rabi, and fourthly, ala al-musalli, it is upon the praying person, ala yusalli, that he does not pray. This is a conjunction of an plus la, right? Ala yusalli fi tariq nas, that he does not pray in the pathways of the people. K, so that la yusabbibu lahum ihrajan, right? So that he does not cause for them harm. Ihraj, again from ha-ra-jim. We said this is form 4. Ihraj is the masdar of form 4. وَيَدَعُ لَهُ, and he places for him, meaning for himself, sutratan. And he places for himself a sutra. طيب. هذا والله تعالى أعلم وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.